One.
Yeah, what's good, y'all, man? We live on the Fix Show, DaMatrix Studios, the DSN Network. I'm DJ Trase alongside my co-host.
Yo, it's Chase Sims Movement. You know the vibes.
Yeah, man. And this is our last episode of the year. We'll be back in 2025 in the middle of January. But we have a dope part 2 guest in the building. Yo, we're not going to introduce her right now because we got to go through the formals. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Chase Sims, how you doing? What you been up to the last week?
Let's flip the script. Let's start with you first.
Okay.
What's going on, Trace? What you been up to?
Still working on the sneaker situation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Avia. You seen some of the new flavors. I can't even talk about it, but you seen some of the new flavors. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bel Air. We got the new tracksuits out with
I seen that.
I got some of them.
Yo,
I got some of them. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the brand. Shout out to Wiz Khalifa on his McQueen Violet Gin collaboration.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That was fire.
Shout out to Bel Air on the velour suits. Those are coming.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I just got booked for this guy's part. I think you know him. Chase Sims' birthday. He just booked me.
Oh, yeah, that is coming up.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on the set with DJ Will. Shout out to Will.
And Sims Movement.
Yeah.
And
hopefully
Prez.
he brings some rum punch for us. You know what I'm saying? See what's up. You know, a little bottle. I'll buy it. I'll pay for it. I've been saying it. You know what I'm saying? But each and every Saturday, Contra.
Yep.
You know, that all-day series. Shout out to the young guys, Nova Scotia, Banksy, J.O. What else? Shout out to Graf. You know, that new album is coming. He's been keeping me busy. Shout out to Math Hi-Fi. I was just invited to that Fat Joe interview.
You didn't go?
I went.
Oh, okay.
I went. You know what I'm saying? I was even able to give Fat Joe a pair of Avias.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? So that clip is coming. I'm gonna put the clip out. You know what I'm saying? But very great conversation. Fat Joe gave a lot of gems, man. I learned a lot that day. Of
course.
You know what I'm saying? What else? I'm back on Control Alt Destroy on Shade 45, December 24th, Christmas Eve.
Okay.
Prime time, 4 p.m. I'm on the set.
In the daytime.
Whole hour. Okay? And then I'm bringing in the new year on Sirius XM. Channel 50, Sirius XM Fly.
Dope.
Shout out to S. Dot, shout out to Heather B.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sway as well, too. You know, Lord Sear. All the guys up there who rock with me, you feel me? So Shade 45, Sirius XM, I'm bringing in the new year. You know, a lot of stuff happening. Oh, tomorrow, you coming, right? Nick's Omni Fan Viewing Party.
I'm coming.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on the set.
Yeah, I'm coming tomorrow.
We go up against the Timberwolves.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I got my next outfit already ready.
Yeah, shout out to the ladies, Jen, Jazz. You know.
Her birthday coming up. Her birthday Christmas.
Yeah.
I invited them yesterday to the birthday party next week.
Yeah. Shout out to Terminology. He just dropped his 53rd album.
Damn.
It's number 3 on the iTunes charts. Under Kendrick. He's number 3. Kendrick is 1. Terminology is 3.
On iTunes.
On iTunes.
Okay.
That's huge.
I'm gonna check it out.
Shout out to Tech from Smith & Wesson. You know what I'm saying? I just hosted that party with Bel Air.
Okay.
You know, at Hidden Tiger. So shout out to everybody who was a part of that. You know, Term always invited me out.
Right.
So I appreciate him having me host all his events, you know what I'm saying, lately this year. Appreciate the opportunities. And that's it, man. You know, I feel like my year ended. You know, there's not too much on the books for the rest of the year besides your birthday.
Right.
Last thing is shout to Dren. He finally put out. Shout out to Dren from Duce. We haven't had this conversation on any other platform about the Javits Center, the 4040, Jay-Z. We haven't had that conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In depth. So we did the interview with the Duce Lounge. Shout out to Tank and Dren for giving me that interview. You know, we spoke about a lot of things that we normally don't talk about, that me and you talk about offline, off the record.
Beats from the struggle or something like that, right?
Yeah. I shouted you out too. You know
I ain't hear it yet. You gotta send me. You
I
just
sent
sent
it to you, man. Come on, man.
You just sent me the clip. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what my year's been like. You feel me? Yeah, man. So shout out to everybody who gave me opportunities this year. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody who invited me out to something and included me. I appreciate the opportunities. What's up with you, Chase Sims?
So for me, you know, the year's coming to a closure, you know, getting ready for the holidays. Did a lot of holiday shopping, of course, you know, being a little Santa real quick. And my mom's birthday coming up. That's the 24th. Capricorn season is
Happy
loading.
birthday, mama.
Happy birthday, moms. Is coming up. Capricorn season is
Gotta
coming.
get her some bamboo cream.
Right. Well, she got that. She got her son right here. You feel me? But yeah, shout out to Black Bottle Boys. We here. My birthday, of course, December 29th. You know, I'm aging. I'm getting a little older.
Yeah.
A little more wise.
Young man.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got no grades yet, but
nah,
you know,
definitely not. Not one.
Still got some more things to learn out there.
Nah, I ain't stressing nothing. That's what it is.
It comes with wisdom, they told me.
Stress.
You know?
I feel like stress makes the gray hair come faster. Like, you gotta just let it go.
Right.
But again, December 26th, we have my official birthday party, which is every year, last Thursday.
Right.
It's at Taj. That's every single year. They want that birthday party to be like a staple for their venue. Every last Thursday, it's my birthday party. It's called Legends of December. You know, the Big Bang. This one is number 6.
Right.
We're at number 6, Trase.
Right. Can I just add something before you keep on?
You did 3 of them.
Yeah, I gotta throw this shot. I gotta throw this shot at you. So I sacrificed my 6-foot bottle of Bel Air for your birthday. Which has not been reciprocated back yet. I'm still waiting in the mail. I don't get nothing from Chase Sims.
That's a lie.
I'm just saying.
You get stuff from
No, I didn't get the big 6-foot bottle.
Right.
I ain't get it. I'm just saying.
I put a request in, so let's see if it comes. Let's see.
My birthday coming up in May. You got till May.
Right.
You got till May 2025. But go ahead. Keep going.
And that was the beginning when you did it.
Really? Was it last year?
I became a Black Bottle Boy in October.
Of last year?
Yeah. So my 1 year anniversary just passed.
Yeah, happy anniversary,
Thank
man.
you.
Glad to have you.
You didn't remember that, right?
Man.
Nah. But other than that, you know, I still got House of Gold BK, my event space. We're pretty
a lot of
booked
action
up.
over there.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of action. We got events happening this weekend and stuff like that. Booked up most of January, February, March, you know, and stuff like that. Other than that, you know, I'm happy to be back on the Fix Show.
Right.
I'm happy we got a guest today,
right?
You know, saying that, you know, I called out from jump, right? I was like, yo, I think we need to bring her.
Right,
you know
you did say that. You did say that.
All right, cool. And one more thing I want to speak about is shout out to the Union DJs. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to shout them out right now because they just started doing their reveals of, you know, who's actually getting down with the Union DJs.
Right.
And so far, they still got more people to shout out. It's supposed to be 18 people getting down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So with 18 people getting down, they revealed 6 people yesterday.
Right. And I got to say this. I got to shout out the homie DJ Midnight. Midnight, the DJ from Jersey.
Right, Midnight the DJ.
That kid is talented.
Right.
You know, I even play some of his remixes and blends.
Right,
you know, and I don't play a lot of people's stuff.
Right. Wait. But you was on New York versus Jersey with us, right?
Yeah.
We doing it again next year.
I did live blends right in front of him.
But we doing it again next year.
I'm just saying.
I'm telling you. Me and
I'm just saying he
about
is very talented.
Oh, okay.
So shout out to Midnight, the DJ from Jersey. He deserved that. Very talented. He, you know, his content is great. His remixes and blends is great, and I think he is a great DJ.
Right,
you know, and I don't say that very often. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him, man. He definitely deserved that. You know,
congrats to him. So where I was going with it was, you know, I'm seeing some of the Sims Movement members. You know what I'm saying? Are just got down, and I'm pretty sure it's more to come.
Can we get an exclusive?
Hold on.
Who's one of them?
So one of the people that just got down with the Union DJs, that is Sims Movement as well, which is DJ Midnight. Not your Midnight, the Brooklyn Midnight.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He does Reggae Fest.
Okay.
And then shout out to Capital P. Capital P is like a young assassin. Like he's a promoter kind of DJ where he was promoting first and then became DJ. So he's actually on the come up, you know, with all the things that's coming around him. So he's like learning at a younger age or being around it. You know what I'm saying? But there's more people from Sims Movement that's getting down.
I heard some rumors.
Yeah, no, it ain't rumors. It's happening.
I heard. I'm just saying. I don't know the facts, but you know.
So this week is gonna be really loud. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of shaking up, a lot of talking, and I'm ready for 2025.
Dope, man. Dope. We appreciate all the info, man. Right now, we gonna introduce our guest.
Let's do it.
This guest She ended our run at DTF Radio in 2023 of August. She was our last guest on that show. We had a great conversation where we drank Bel Air, all that.
Yep.
August 30th of 2023, we said we need you back at some point.
Yep. And she said she would.
You know?
Yep.
And today, right before the holidays, to close out our 2024, she's in the building today.
Yep.
She's an entrepreneur. She's a boss. She's a leader. She's a pioneer. Okay?
She's a mother.
She's a mother. Okay? And she's representing the women out there very, very well. Let's
wait. And she's from Brooklyn.
And she from Brooklyn.
Hello.
She from Brooklyn. Please, let's welcome and let's clap it up for the one and only Miss Casey Empire. She's here, man.
That was good.
Yeah. I'm the king of intros.
I was about to say, you probably a little bit better than Shay.
I'm the king of intros. Okay? I'm the king of intros. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm the new king of intros. Okay?
Wait, Casey, introduce yourself to the people. Let them know you here real quick.
What's up, y'all? This is Casey. I'm just happy to be here.
Right.
Like I said, you guys are moving up. You know, I love a good move up.
Right,
you know,
right.
I love some good elevation.
Right.
And I see it. And I'm just grateful that you guys reached out again and seeing, you know, what I got going on and want to incorporate that and what you guys going on. So
Appreciate it. Shout out to Prez.
Shout out to Prez.
Shout out to
shout out to
Prez.
Prez.
Yeah,
Prez hit me like, Casey.
Yeah.
Let's get it together.
Prez is on. He took his vacation a little early.
Right,
took his
right.
He
vacation.
on vacation when I come.
You know what I'm saying? He on
Prez,
vacation. You
You
feel
lucky
me?
we love you.
Yeah. Prez on personal vacation. You know what I'm saying? He took it early. You know. Hopefully he'll be back in time for the new year. You know what I'm
Hopefully,
saying?
Man, let's do it.
But what's up, girl? How you doing? What's going on with you
Good,
in this
good.
last year? Okay.
A lot. I'm feeling amazing.
Right.
Energy is great around me. I'm just in a place of living in the moments. So I feel good.
Good to
Just
hear.
want to continue to be around people that are on the same type of frequency.
Right.
That's how you keep it going.
Right. Good to hear. Good to hear. So, I mean, it's obvious we got to start with this question. Okay, it's obvious. All right, you have a certain program, a certain event coming up in the new year, January 19th.
Mm-hmm.
Something's going down.
Yes,
So
it is.
please talk to us about it.
It's considered our Brooklyn Grammys.
Right.
It's called the Come Up Experience, in which we acknowledge the creatives in our community, especially in the tri-state area. You don't have to be from Brooklyn to get nominated. You just basically have to be an artist that is reciprocated in New York, Jersey, Connecticut, and the
Tri-state area.
Right. And that you've been putting in work, and we want to acknowledge it's not easy to survive in this industry, and consistency is not it's not really heard of right now. It's
Right.
you know, you got them spurts, and then people go missing, and you know, life in.
Yep.
But to be consistent and to show up, you know, it's we want to acknowledge that. So we'll be acknowledging a lot of different creatives in our community, saying thank you, we see you, we love you, we support you, and keep going, because sooner or later the Grammys will probably be looking at you like, hey, what's going on?
Right.
We just want it to be a motivational and inspirational event for you to leave out there and feel like, wow, I still got some work to do and I'm ready to do it.
Right.
So that's always the intention, and it gets bigger and bigger every year.
Right.
This year we have Roulette, which is a beautiful theater right next to the Barclays Center, downtown Brooklyn.
Okay.
It holds 400 to 450 people.
Right.
It looks like an opera theater. It's
Dope,
beautiful. We have an orange carpet. It's not the red carpet. As anyone
Switching it up.
knows, everyone knows
Right.
from last year, you must wear hints of orange.
Is that why you wearing orange today?
No, but
It kind of looks like it.
orange has definitely
mean, it
become
kinda
a
looks like
staple
it.
to me because of what it means.
Okay. What it means to you?
It means not just to me, but it means freedom of art.
Okay.
It's an entertainment color. It's creativity, love, fellowship, networking, building relationships. So this event incorporates all that. So if you wear a hint of orange, obviously you'll be, you're saying you're part of that movement.
Gotcha.
Right. We on the live. I'm sorry. We on the live.
So I definitely am looking forward to this year. I actually wasn't going to do the event this year. Mm-hmm. And a special someone told me to think about it because I just know the energy that it takes to just put on an event in general in our city.
Right.
But of this magnitude, and once you have an event, like you said, this 6th year, you got to get better every year.
Right.
And I just felt like I had so much on my plate and still do this year. I'm managing 2 extra artists this year. Byron Juwan, shout out to him. Lily Massey, Josh Sings. And I just feel like I'm doing a lot of artist development. I'm working with a lot of different labels. Just doing a whole lot that I feel like is in my purpose, that I needed to put a lot of energy in this event, and I just felt like I didn't have it. But someone special said, I know you have it. This is something that you've been building for a long time, from when you started doing showcasing in 2013, and the city waits for it. And then so many people were hitting me up like, what's happened to the experience this year? And so he just told me to bring a couple people together that I've been working with that truly believe in the vision, and that I have those people. I'm always doing something for somebody else.
Right.
So just think about it. And I reached out to a couple people, and it was just like so effortlessly that they hit me back and was like, hell yeah, I'm down. Let me know what I could do. And they're trailblazers in their own.
Right. I seen you got a couple special ladies on your team.
Yeah. Shout out to Asia Golden.
Shout out to Asia.
Shout out to Sherry John.
Shout out to Sherry.
Shout out to I'm mad now. Anthony.
Okay.
Anthony's been with me every year since I started the Come Up Experience. Shout out to Stella Connect. These people have came together and just helped me enormously. While I was on tour, they was doing walkthroughs. Like,
That's dope.
They have really stepped up and I asked them what they could do. We put it in position, and it's just for me, it's like harmony right now happening. I'm watching everything just come together piece by piece. And I'm just excited. Like, as you know, if you know Asia been in branding. She's done artist development. She's done event planning. She's done artist management. So she's basically in the same realm of the things that I've been doing in her own world. So she teamed up with me on a Pop Smoke event earlier this year. And she handled dealing with the artists. So Sherry, she's been doing a lot of different events. She honored me for the Power of She.
Right.
This year that passed, she was a part of high school tour that's been going on, and I actually met up with her there, bringing artists to the high school. So all these people, I just feel like it was a matter of just thinking about who can be, just a part of this group of people that I can trust with my baby, and just believing it in itself, that it didn't feel like work to them.
Right.
And I mean, it's gonna be beautiful.
I heard you got an exclusive. There's a certain nominee that hasn't been put on social media. We got to give the exclusive here, okay? Can you give a nominee out? Can you say it or no? If you can't say it, it's cool. But what's up? Can we get an exclusive?
Well, it's official.
Okay.
So we can say, I want to say congratulations, DJ Trase. You have been nominated for a DJ of the Year.
Yes, sir.
And I want to say that just being a nominee in any of these categories is really special, because you have people that really work on this panel and really know what it takes to do the jobs that we are doing, to do what we are so passionate about, but create it in a business manner. It's different to do your passion and to make money out of your passion. You have to have a certain type of discipline.
Right.
You have to have a certain type of integrity.
Right.
You have to have, we're not just out here and just doing what we love. We literally are doing it while life is lifing. And I like to say that because right now people are going through so many things. And, you know, like I told you about criteria as a DJ, I feel like personally putting on such a big production and people understanding what it takes to be a nominee, especially on DJ of the Year. DJ set the tone for artists, and that hasn't phased. People think because radio, I want to see. You want to know why? I'm gonna say this why.
Talk about it.
It still goes down to the root of it, of events, right? I don't care how much social media you have going on. An event is face to face, body to body, energy to energy. And I've seen someone have 1 million followers and have great engagement on social media and can't sell 10 tickets to an event. So for me, that means that's transitioning to the world, to actual people saying, I'm not gonna come out and support you. But I'll talk to you on social media and say, hey, nice outfit, nice this, nice that. That doesn't translate into money. Social media platforms might pay you money. So that's why it's still a success in a certain realm.
But the support is not supporting.
There you go.
I'm gonna let y'all continue, right? But I'm just gonna say
this is what it is.
Where I agree to disagree, right? I agree to disagree, just because I feel like there's behind the scene pieces that connect a DJ and an artist. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the DJs. It's not just
always,
the artists, because artists can come up to DJs all the time trying to get their records played or trying to introduce it to a DJ. DJ's going to deny it 9 times out of 10. You know, sometimes it's a party goer, which is like the ladies, you know, or a promoter, which is the person that they talk to because they can't get to the DJ because the DJ just focused on their craft. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I just think that, you know, there is more to the culture, and I feel like over time it would come more to the forefront where it's not just the DJs, because we respect them.
Where did you hear me say just the
No,
DJs?
right.
What
She didn't say that.
What she did say is
They are a very important part. Because see
No,
how you just
that's
said?
not what you said.
Through a yes, I did.
Nah.
Can we run that back?
Yeah, I wish we could. You said something like
They're
this.
very prominent
Yeah,
to
you
the
said
success of an artist.
And it starts with the DJ.
that's
a lot
what
of
you
it
said.
starts
You
with
said
the
it
DJ.
starts with the DJ,
Well,
and that's where I disagreed. That it doesn't just always start.
So
with
let
them.
me say this: where people start seeing,
Yes, that's
really
the promotion. That's the marketing
success
of it. That's the marketing.
But
of
of
it,
course, it doesn't start. It starts from them doing little shows at little venues. It starts from them doing content on social media. A lot of it starts in different areas. But when you start attaching to DJs that are able to magnify that's different. It doesn't change from, like I said, body to body, and that's through my experiences,
right.
and that's through a lot of experiences that I see. Like, we've cut out, and the reason why I say that too is because DJs don't get that kind of light shined on them in that sense.
I feel like they get a lot of light.
And I feel like that's because you're next to one.
A lot of them.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So you're in your world, they get a lot of light because you're seeing the back end of things. But in artists and visual world,
Right, because they
don't
don't say like, oh, this is my DJ.
And I feel like the bigger a DJ is able to make himself and his brand,
right,
the more he's able to help an artist.
right,
Yeah.
So like when you think about the Flexes and the Bobby Trends and the DJ Wills and all of that, when they build their brand, they able to step it up for artists. And it's not just them that obviously the artists gotta play their part.
Right.
Because we were just talking behind the scenes. A DJ could be in total support of you, and you'll have 5 DJs. But if an artist don't play their part, it's still because they're not the only thing.
Right.
But they can be a major piece to that.
But I can I add to what y'all both saying? I also think that, you know, like you said, you're next to DJs. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at the landscape outside of your situation, right? Just in a normal landscape for DJs. Let's say let's say you got 3 DJs on a stage for a tour. It don't matter who's on the tour. It's a tour. Popular tour, 3 DJs. You think all 3 DJs are going to be featured in the recap video? You think people are going to say, "Oh, this was the opening DJ for the tour"? No, they just going to put the headlining DJ in the video, if that. You know what I'm saying? When the DJ really plays a part in the tour, in the concert, in the show.
Especially
we're less featured on anything.
A DJ really sets the tone for a crowd. Because I've seen an artist switch DJs on a tour, and you can tell the difference. And it'll be in the same demographic, like it can be in, you know, cities next to each other. So it's not like the crowd is totally different, but because of how he shows up for that artist. So the DJ sets the tone for a lot of live shows. Well, all the live shows. And then forget if they're on air to certain, that's why I said a DJ matters on how he conducts his business, how he has brand relationships, how he builds his relationships, because it's not just one DJ. If he has a relationship with 10 other DJs, now that artist is not gonna just, if he really believes in this artist, those other 10 DJs gonna help assist him on that. So I feel like we didn't have this category last year. We didn't have DJ of the year, and obviously with the event progressing every year, budgets getting bigger every year, we're able to, you know, to do certain things. And I want to say, like, it's so hard even getting sponsorships and DJs to like understand their value in that area as well. So we want to honor them. We want to, you know, make sure that they understand we love you, we respect you.
No, appreciate that.
And we see you.
I made it to a carpet, and the carpet is orange. God damn it! I made it, New York. You know what I'm saying?
New York.
Let's go.
It's not easy.
Now, but on the side of that, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for including the DJ culture in the platform that you have, you know, birthed and helped and put out. You know what I'm saying? What are some of the other categories in this event? Can we talk about some of the categories?
Definitely.
We don't got to talk about nominees and that, but
we announced the categories. We added this year. I'm gonna tell you the ones we added this year, and then go into we added Dancer of the Year, Visual Artist of the Year, Lyricist of the Year. We added Stylist of the Year, and then the other categories are Shoot for the Stars, Pop Smoke's Dedicated Artist of the Year, which is the highest award for Artist of the Year. We have Female Artist of the Year, Male Artist of the Year, R&B Artist, Female R&B Artist of the Year, Male R&B Artist of the Year, Afrobeats Artist of the Year. Latin Artist of the Year was also added this year.
Can we stop right there?
Yeah.
So Latin means every category in Latin: bachata, salsa, reggaeton, dembow, hip hop, guaracha. Okay.
Because we didn't acknowledge Latin artists in general last year,
going.
and we did Afro beats.
Okay.
And me being a Latin woman,
of course, we got to throw the Latinos in there. You know what I'm saying?
This year I haven't been deep in the Latin culture as far as music is concerned, which is my fault. I grew up in Brownsville, Brooklyn, but I've always loved like freestyle and stuff like that. So I felt like this year, if I'm adding all the other categories, and Latin music is one of the most successful like genres in general for me. I've seen it, like I've seen the revenue that it brings in.
I gotta add something if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I'm Puerto Rican. I don't like Spanish. I don't like Spanish music too much. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up on it so much. But I do gotta say that I appreciate you acknowledging the Latinos, because, and I'm gonna say this on air, and I'm gonna post this clip too to see what anybody got to say. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Latinos have been badgered the whole entire 2024.
And you know what's crazy?
Especially when it came to the 50 years of hip hop, when it came to being a part of the culture, when it came to being a part of anything. I think Latinos were punched too hard in these conversations when it comes to us being a part of this hip hop culture. So I just got to say thank you for including us.
And I'm going to hold accountability on me not being a part of the culture that birthed me, obviously. But it's something that I feel like it's not really too much in the hip hop culture. It's not, and it's not like he just said. We haven't gotten acknowledgement in it, but it's also too. I wasn't really accepted in the Latino culture, being from Brownsville and not really talking and writing Spanish and being.
They don't accept me in the Latino hip hop culture.
You get what I'm saying? But that doesn't limit me from loving the music. That doesn't limit me from enjoying the music, and that definitely doesn't limit me from having a brand that acknowledges and supports the music. So we definitely wanted to include it this year. And I'm excited.
What are some of the other categories? Is that it?
And I believe that is it.
Yeah, in defense of my homie right here, management over here, my partner, my co-host, my manager, there's no promoter of the year. What happened? Who dropped the ball on that? Who dropped the ball on that?
Space for me.
Who dropped the ball on that?
He just said. DJ's highlighted to it. Now he's sitting there looking at me like, yeah, you see what I'm saying?
We gotta answer the question.
His eyes said it all.
I'm just trying to get the enlightenment.
No, wait. What happened?
Not at you.
Who dropped the ball?
I just want the culture to start opening it up a little bit more.
Who dropped the ball?
Bruh, guess what?
I'm weak.
I definitely think that we gonna have a clear microscope for next year on what's going on, because I'll take it.
No,
okay.
We good.
Chase Sims
I'll take it, because I'm not gonna lie.
Chase Sims need VIP seating at the event then.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. See, but conversations like these stimulate, something for the culture, which is crazy.
Right.
Because it's not about what you know, it's who you know at this moment in time. Because
it's what you see. But
yeah,
go ahead,
and that's what. And I haven't been exposed to somebody that'd be like, we didn't do promoter of the year.
That's an honest answer coming from you. Can I throw a suggestion?
Of course.
In, if you don't mind. Since there is no category for promoters, can a promoter be chosen to host the red carpet, the orange carpet, to be a part of the event?
Of course.
It's funny.
I vote for Chase Sims.
He's stupid.
My vote is there. Let's go. What's up? You got an orange tux?
I can make it happen.
Oh, you can make it happen.
I got fits.
Orange socks, something, shoes,
I got
something.
clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, a hint of orange. You ain't gotta walk in like a tangerine.
Hey, you know what you could do? You could do the same thing. Throw the ballot in there. You know what I'm saying? Choose 5 promoters.
I'm not gonna lie. This is still where like the categories are still not full of, like, we haven't gone through all of them yet. We're gonna start announcing them. I feel it's very important for us to start getting everything out now, because there is a fan favorite in each category. So we got to make sure we calculate votes in the fan favorite, portion of each category.
Right.
So we're kind of just moving on it now.
Right.
So it's not to say that it'd be closed for this year.
No, I got you.
It's not hard to, say we have a category, talk about it, and bring someone in there. So
who knows what can happen?
exactly.
Okay.
So my question would be, like, what is the voting system like?
Right. What's the criteria?
Because like I seen certain, people that, of course, they're at their prime, right? But they came up in the last year, but they're at their prime right now, or not like full prime, but they're hot right now. You know what I'm saying? Or they get in there. And then there's some people that are starting to bubble, which is like they're soon about to hit, but they didn't hit it this year. So I just want to know what would be the voting
But we also have breakthrough artists of the year.
Okay.
Sorry. So those are basically those are artists, and we also have a resilient artist of the year. So that's an artist that you see that you might not see the popular vote.
like a Kaya baby.
Right. Yes. Very resilient.
Right.
all, but for some reason you're not seeing her where she belongs, but you're seeing the consistency
all the time
of her work. And Kaya Baby won Female Artist of the Year two experiences ago.
Dope.
Definitely
shout out to her, man.
Shout out to Kaya Baby. I love me some Kaya Baby.
So the voting
So the criteria is for nominations. Obviously, I don't know if you guys seen it, but we threw out a post highlighting all the different. Can you answer this? Highlighting all the different categories, and people were able to nominate who they felt maybe we didn't see them, who they felt that was their favorite artist, who their favorite DJs and everything was. That was to broaden our palette on who we don't know, who we don't see. That happens every year because we have obviously a board. Like I told you, last year was 3, this year is 5. These are 5 people that are in this industry of entertainment to all different levels. I can go into a boardroom at Rock Nation, and I'm also going into a club at Now and Then at on
Shout
a
to Now and
Saturday. So we can identify new and upcoming artists. We can identify artists that have been in the game, but there is still some knowledge out there of some artists that we don't know about. So that's what happens first. We get people to nominate people that they know so that we can now go in to these artists, look at them, see if we want them in our top 6 of a category. So now we, as a board, we mention our top 6 and we discuss who we feel like. Now there's some people on top 6 that I don't even know who they are because she's been working in the industry, he's been working in the industry, working with different type of artists. So now I want to see who these artists are that I don't know about that have talent. After that, we pass once the nominees are mentioned, the 6 in every category, we pass it off to a panel. This panel is of industry executives, A&Rs, we have entertainment attorneys, we have Grammy-nominated producers, writers. Now they take a point system. Their point system is based upon, depending on the category. If it's artists, it's based on streams, brand likeness, collaborations, tours, content, the fan favorite. They have to put their point on there. So once they calculate all their points, they give us their points.
Gotcha.
And now that's who wins that category, adding up all those points for those artists.
No, we appreciate you clearing that up and letting the people know, because we're going to put these clips out.
Of
you know what I'm
course.
saying? Before
Of
January.
course. That is very important because
Right.
For me, doing what I do in the industry, I realize that social media is not
Please
the
speak
only
on the
thing
mic,
that's
right.
going to help you.
Or just pull it closer.
I realize that.
Yeah, you can pull it closer.
I realize that
Get
social
comfortable.
media is not the only thing that's going to help you.
Right.
Creating content is not the only thing that's going to help you.
Right.
Streaming is not the only thing that's going to help you.
It got to be a little bit of everything.
It has to be a little bit
gotta be outside,
of
too.
everything. You
Somewhere,
have to be
yeah.
outside. Building relationships, collaborations.
Right.
Those kind of things have your brand. Because what people don't realize, if you don't have a brand and what your brand is about, your intention for your brand, you're all over the place, but you're not in the right demographic of people that need to see you.
Right. It's
Digital
true.
marketing.
It's very true.
Right.
These are all things that gear you to your brand. So if you don't have those things, that's where your longevity is not. I want people to see the winners in these categories, right? 5 years, you're not going to understand it. Your favorite is probably not going to win, maybe. I don't know. But 5 years from now, you'll understand why they won.
So I want to ask 2 questions, okay? The first question is, and this is the journalist part of what we do here. You know what I'm saying? This is for the people, not for me. Is this going to be an award show where it's like the underdog versus Fabio Foreign?
No.
Or is this straight
No. So
people
what we did,
who are...
okay. So let me tell you what was the difference this year too. A lot of people nominated last year were people in the mix of like just getting signed, a lot of the height in their careers. And even though they were part of the nomination process, they didn't accept nomination. So someone that was able to accept, some people feel like they're too, I'm going to keep it 1,000 and I'm going to be real transparent. Some people think they're too big for these awards. And that's perfectly fine for you to feel that way. I just feel, my personal opinion, you're never too big for the people to love you.
Right.
You're never too big for your city and the city that you're in to acknowledge you and say, we see you, we love you, and we support you. Now, I feel like everybody is a winner in the category, but our competitive nature will tell us the winner is the winner and that's it. Okay. But I feel the winner is just going to show how in each category that this person is not just that, but well-rounded to make that category at its height.
No, I appreciate that answer. You know, second question. Sorry, chicks.
Go
After
ahead,
this,
go ahead.
second question is, what do you hope to accomplish with this award show?
The same thing that I wanted to accomplish from day one with the award show is honoring our culture in music, because we obviously don't benefit too much from our own culture, and I think there's a lot of lost souls because of the industry in general. So I want to be able to, along with the team that is put together, we all feel the same. We all are motivators and inspiration to a lot of artists and creatives in this community. So I want this event to do the same, but in a higher altitude in every category. And I just feel like it's always a night. Anytime someone comes from the experience, the main thing they say is the energy in the building. The energy in the building. We were in here with some of our favorites from the culture, some of our favorite artists that we watch, that we listen to, some of our independent favorite, and then you'll have a celebrity in the building, you know, someone that was behind celebrities, was the fire to ignite some celebrities. So I just feel like it's a night that no one feels like they're bigger than anybody else, but just enjoying and honoring everybody in the building. So you don't even have to be a nominee, but there's artists that were seated last year that are actually in the nominations this year. So it's a beautiful thing to see that, for me to hear, like, yo, me being at the show last year, that shit made me get on my job this year because I wanted to be a part of that category.
This is our Grammys.
This is our Grammys.
That's
like
that.
Literally, that was the intention from the first year. And we weren't even able to give out awards. So we living through what the message that we're trying to give. Like, have a vision and go for it. It doesn't, you have to, what's a failure to you is inspiration to somebody else. Mm-hmm. What people don't understand, Michael Jordan failed thousands of times. That don't make him not the GOAT, right? Mm-hmm. You had to fail to be that good. So what we felt was a failure the first year because we couldn't actually give out awards and it was supposed to be an awards show, ends up to this. We're in a theater next to the Barclay. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not going to say I would have never thought, because I want the Barclay next. Like, I want it to be that big. So sponsors, you know, it's sad to say that everyone has to see it come about first to get that support, because we've reached out to so many different sponsors, and it's been the people in our backyard that I've been working with from day one to be like, here's 2,000, here's 3,000, here, I believe in it, here. So I'm gonna make sure I don't forget that when we do get to the Barclay and we do have these big $50,000 sponsors, because this is where it begins. This vision, this is where it starts. And that's with everything. That's not just with our, with our event. And I always say this event is not for us, it's for the city. Monetary gain doesn't happen for events like this. It costs more than it gives any of us. These people on the panel, they have given us their time. Their time is valuable. They're charging brands $5,000 and $6,000 to give them a day or so of work, and they're working consistently. Now we're doing 2 hours a week on the phone, Monday and Wednesday, and they're giving that for the culture. So I mean, like I said, it's gonna be a beautiful event. I'm just thankful and grateful for everything that's happening, all the puzzle pieces that are coming together. And I sit in knowing that everything will be bigger than I can even imagine. Right. Because that's what happens every year. And the intention of it always brings about what's supposed to happen. Right.
Is there an Independent Artist of the Year award? Because I don't think I heard that.
No, because most of the artists are independent.
So this brings me back to
90% of the artists.
Wait, but this
the
was
nominees.
Wait, but this brings me back to the question that I asked you: is this gonna be like the majors versus the independent? Like who's in the category?
Remember I said they gotta accept it. The majors ain't it. The majors don't see us as the Grammys.
So this is for the tier.
Us. Yeah,
this got nothing to do with the people who are already on.
This is for the people, us. If you
I
want
don't
to say
think
I'm
you
already
understand
on,
what I'm trying to say. So this is
what do you
this
mean
is
by who's already on? You don't feel like you already on?
No, I'm
Nah, because it's like they be signed and then there's independent. It's two different. Like,
Yeah,
Kaya
so-
Baby's not signed right now.
So like
Right now.
So like
It's
for
independent.
the DJ of the Year award, right? Now I'm just giving an example. This is an example, ladies and gentlemen. Is it gonna be like is Flex gonna be in a category?
No.
Okay, this is what I'm asking. So
No.
is this for the majors or is this for the people who are part of the industry who don't get acknowledged that could potentially go to the majors? Like what's the demographic?
So that's a tricky
Am I
question,
asking
right? No, I get what you're
correctly,
saying,
like-
but I'm gonna say it's tricky to answer because somebody see like Honey Baby last year, right?
Right.
She won R&B Artist of the Year. Honey Baby, she had a BET Big Look, and that was also a question because we also had Lily Massey on the bill, and that like I manage her now. She didn't win. Honey Baby won it, right? Everyone would say that's because Honey Baby was already on. That's why we have a point system different this year, right? That is based upon all around. So even if it was an artist that we feel like it's already on, they might not win that award just because they don't have what this other artist has. You understand what I'm saying? So it's difficult to answer
But
that.
you understand what
I get
okay,
exactly
okay,
what you're saying because
okay.
even Scarlett was on the nominees last year, right? Connie Diamond won Female Artist of the Year.
But she's on for this one, no?
Who?
Connie Diamond.
We didn't mention any of the.
I swear I saw some of the nominees.
I like how you answered that.
No.
She not trying to get no information
There's no-
out.
there's no-
That was dope. That was dope.
We haven't even mentioned nominees yet.
Why? I feel like
I'm the
I
only
Because
nominee
we
mentioned.
mentioned who won last year.
Oh, okay.
And who was the nominees last year.
Got you.
So what you seen was the nominees from last year.
Got it. Okay.
So a lot is different this year because obviously we learned from.
Check the post, y'all.
But
It says
but
2023.
like I said, that's what made me ask about independent artists. Because
Yeah.
of course, artists,
But
R&B
that was
artists, or
a
whatever
lot of
the
those
year.
artists were just signed when they were nominees, and a lot of them weren't signed when we talked about them being nominees. They just ended up like even London Hill. She had signed to Nicki around that time, but it wasn't before I guess the nominees had come out. So it's a lot of technicality that goes to it, and that's another thing.
Well, you could close out the window, right? You know what I'm saying?
it's
a period
another
of
thing.
time.
Just wanting to feel like I don't want to feel like we're on pins and needles because of that outlook. That's why we have the system that we have now.
We just asking the question.
Because no matter you're asking questions that a lot of people are gonna ask. So it's not like it's just you.
Right.
We want like that, and that's why I want to keep the understanding and the intent of the event. The intention is obviously, like I said, we have competitive nature. You want to know who wins. You want to feel that I won. But I feel like you in the nomination process at this point, with how it's going, being a nominee is really huge for New York in general. If you're making that buzz in New York.
So let's talk about New York City.
Right.
Right. So
5 boroughs.
5 boroughs, tri-state. You know.
Wait, does it include upstate?
Yeah.
Okay. New
If
York
you-
State. Let's talk
listen,
about New York State.
If you're an artist that's acknowledged, like if you're making waves in New York now, you can be nominated. You don't have to be from here.
Let's talk about New York State. Go ahead.
So let's talk about New York City.
New York, Jersey, Connecticut.
Right, tri-state.
Yeah.
Right.
I know last time when we had you on here, you know, we was talking about like the support of the city, you know, and the support of the foundation. So I'm gonna start first with, do you feel like the support was there from your city first, as far as the come up experience, or do you feel like you found it from, you know, outside the state in your whole foundation of building it till now?
I feel like I'm received and supported outside faster than I'm received out here for sure. Out here, I just feel like they have to see you buzzing to a certain point before you support it. I was always supported by the artists that needed the support anyway, because of what I did. So, like, my events always was successful because I gave back to these same people that were here.
Right.
But for you to get support and, how do I say this? They're not getting support in return. Like somebody's just buying something because it's just they want to support that. Oh
Right,
shit. Good luck.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, as far as the foundation,
And we need to stop that shit. Like, that needs to stop. We need to support something because we actually like it and forget about who it is. And that's why people don't want to attach themselves to their businesses with names. That's why that whole gimmick of never tell someone who your business is.
She got it, bro. She got it.
Never tell someone who your business is. Like, there's so many hidden investors in a lot of things because of that. Because nobody wants to support a certain person.
So this is where I agree with you, and this is where I wanted to have these type of conversations with you because
Chase agrees.
You know, you're the woman in the business. I'm a male in the business, but we both really grinding. And mind you, we spoke at my event space. You remember in the beginning when I was we was about to do what we do, whatever. So me seeing it from then, because around that time is when me and you kind of more so met. You know what I'm saying? And then we seeing each other from then, and then being around whatever till today, right? Today we both done grown up. You know what I'm saying? A lot has happened in the last 2-3 years, and there's a lot more about to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just seeing the support and the growth in both of us. So I feel like New York City, they do have their people that been a part of the culture for so many years, the gatekeepers, and I feel like a lot of the times they're not ready to pour into somebody else's cup. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I want to shed light on it, because I feel like the OGs or the unks or the whatever position and age group you bracket in, mentor people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody got to grab somebody up, pour them in, or look for new talent, because you can't do it by yourself forever. And it's like, granted, last time we also spoke about some people wasn't approaching correctly. You remember? We was like, some people was just coming at us certain ways and whatever. But nowadays, like, I feel like people are starting to learn how to approach certain people.
We just spoke about that behind the scenes.
So we're gonna step away from the award show.
We
gonna get into this now. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to add to the mentorship and that part, and then you could say what you want to say off that you said off the offline. I think the reason why, I'm not gonna say why it's not there, because we don't know if it's there or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I think the reason why we don't see enough of the mentorship and the type of relationships and bond that me and Chase Sims have, for example, is because this newer generation of people in hip hop don't want to put in the time for that. They want to get what they could get out of the hip hop culture and keep it moving. They don't care about the actual relationship between artist and DJ and producer and DJ and promoter, DJ, promoter, artist, and record exec. They don't care about that relationship or the longevity of the relationship in this era of hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? So I think that this era of hip hop culture don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's like we get, like, I'll give another example. We spoke about this offline. Like, when it comes to me and Chase Sims, and I gotta say this on air, like, it took a minute for me and Chase to click. You know what I'm saying? As friends, as brothers, as partners, as co-hosts, as DJ and promoter, because we had two different views.
She got that most slept on. Let's go.
Right. We had two different views of the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in the process of getting to know each other, we learned about each other's personality before we could accept each other's opinions and feedback and critique. You know what I'm saying? So he had to learn who I was. I had to learn who he was as a person, as a man, to be able to accept my opinion, my feedback, my criticism, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, what people don't know, if you don't mind me saying this, is it took arguments. It took almost us going, fist to fist, push to push, and arguments and fights and whatever, just to get to the point where we at now, that we have a close bond and we respect each other and we appreciate each other's, you know what I'm saying? Like, what we bring to the table as as men. You know what I'm saying? In the hip hop culture. Am I right?
Can I say, does it go back to you understanding both of your intentions?
Yes.
And I agree.
Remember, that was a conversation.
Exactly, right,
Yeah.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because what I was about to say is like, I remember me and Trase was driving. We was probably going up to the office to go get, some sneakers off at Trase to create some sneakers.
Right.
And, I asked the question, like, I've been in nightlife for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? I made people go viral. You know what I'm saying? I brought a lot of artists out, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, like, how do I get certain things? You know what I'm saying? How do I get positioned? Because, like, as a promoter, we're behind the scenes, or, you're not in the DJ holiday parties and the whole culture of it, et cetera, et cetera. But I noticed that I was one of those people that was. And I seen a lane. You get what I'm saying? You see a lane, like, you know what? Like, I could be really it. You get what I'm saying? In my own way, because it's like I'm doing something that everybody else in my market is not doing. You know what I'm saying? So, when I spoke to Trase and I asked those questions, he shed light on it. Like, yo, what do you like? Like, like, talk about it. Like, boxers, like, what brands? And at that time, I didn't really think of other brands. You get what I'm saying? Where you become a brand ambassador and all that type of stuff, or how the industry works as far as that support, where it's like a bottle spin, or the relationship that we currently have with like certain brands and stuff like that. And then when I met you too, that was like another level of it too. And you was talking to me about, the placements and the visuals and stuff like that, and your team. So it's a lot of people aren't talking enough. I feel like when you streaming, or when you doing certain things, you excluded from everything that's actually going on around you, because you're not asking the right questions to the people that is right next to you or that you can reach.
Or try to build that bond.
Exactly, because, like, again, if I never brought these things up to Trase, or if I ain't meet you and whoever else I done spoke to in my time, I probably wouldn't have had the information that I've gained over time, because I'm the first in my family. And when I say the first in my family, again, I'm gonna keep saying this, is because I'm not the nephew, the son, or the brother, or anything of somebody that was already in the culture or in the industry, or that could pass it down to me. I'm actually one of the first people in my situation that's
me as well.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So after you
it was unheard of. It's like, what are you doing? You ain't making no money?
Right.
Like,
and you see how your shirt says the most slept on? I like
that shirt.
I was on a platform, and it was a promoter platform, but it was it Dean's List, or what's the show again that Scott Morris got? You was on it too. What was it?
The concert thing.
Yeah. You was a panelist too, I think, right?
Yeah.
And you was a panelist. What was it?
Come
on, y'all got it. I know.
It's a festival he does.
Yeah. He done had so many at this point.
Shout out to
Scott Morris, man. But yeah, so on that platform, and I'm gonna post either some clips soon, you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna post some pics soon. But on that platform, I said one of the things that I highlighted about myself as my strength was the fact that I'm the underdog. You know what I'm saying? And by being an underdog, I learned so much more. Instead of being at the top and then you work down, I worked from the bottom up. So I understand each level in my staircase that I'm walking up. So yeah, but that's why I like the most slept on.
You know what it is too? Because I feel like there are people in the industry that do reach down sometimes and try and help, but that's for their own intentions.
Right.
For their own things that they're trying to like achieve. And then when these people reach to a certain plateau, it comes intimidation instead of, because now I don't know your real intentions. Right. I'm giving you my real intentions on what I want, and you like, yeah, because that aligns with what they secretly want in their head.
Right.
So they'll mentor you for a little while, but the minute they feel like you're superseding them,
or you about to,
it becomes a different story. So this is what I say all the time, because I live it.
Talk about it.
Anyone that I've had around me has elevated in whatever they've done. If they told me, Casey, I want to do this, I'm going to make sure I help them do this.
Right.
Whether you reach your height and you forget about me, that's on you.
Right.
There's going to be somebody that's going to appreciate that, and that's going to pay it forward and be like, nah, I got here. I'm going to make sure I take care of my girl. That's not up to me to distinguish who those people are. We're going to find those people. And I think that's what happens, that's learned behavior.
Right.
That is something that some people feel like ain't nobody ever helped me, so I ain't going to help nobody.
And they forget.
But guess what? That's your karma. That's going to be your continuous karma. Because you might be somebody in a room to us, but in another room, you ain't nobody. And that's just reflecting
It's true.
to how you carry yourself with others. Because believe it or not, the person that feels that way, the person that feels like I'm high almighty in this room, there's another room that they fighting for the light.
It's like you being lit in the party scene, but then when you go to the artist and the industry thing, they don't even see you, bro.
And that's why, hold on, Trase, that's why I tell people all the time. Sometimes they be like, yo, why are you helping this person? And why are you doing this for this person? Because guess what? That's what I'm here to do. That's why I was trying to explain to Chase. Like, that's my light. What they do with it, that's not my karma. That's their karma.
One thing Trase
But I
told
get
me,
always my blessings from other situations. Never from who the people I help. I promise you it ain't never for them. But then I get a call 2 weeks later. Once I see somebody do some real flaky stuff, I get a call from somewhere else that just a brand new opportunity that just opened up for me.
Right. And one
So
thing,
if it's your purpose, it's your purpose.
Right. And one thing, you know, I remember Trase told me this too. Like, you know, you it's about being in different rooms. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, some rooms, you might be lit in this room, but they don't know you on this side.
That's a fact.
Or you don't know this person. You don't got this relationship. Can you call somebody? What type of contacts you got on your phone? Who do you know? Who can help you that's in your phone right now that you can call? You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
I always get a call.
Right.
No matter what room I'm talked about.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, that girl works. When she's passionate about what she do, and she gonna get shit done. Those 3 things you're gonna hear about, and I don't care what room.
Right.
You're gonna find one person that's gonna say that about me. So I don't care about the door you don't open up for me.
Right.
I want to concentrate on the person that does open up that door for me. Thank you, so that I can pay it forward.
Right.
And I want to add to just that comment you just made right now. I was on the Duce Lounge, and they kept emphasizing if I'm self-made, that I'm self-made, and this has to do with what you just said, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I said, yes, I'm self-made, and for the young one in the building too, this is a gem for you too. Yes, I'm self-made, but I can't say that I did it all on my own. Did I do the work?
Yes.
On my own? Absolutely, 1,000%. Everything was me.
And I took the opportunity, and I was able to show up for it.
Hold on.
Right.
The work, absolutely 1,000% me. But you got to give credit to the people who did believe in you.
That's a fact.
At every point in your career, you got to give props to the people who did open up a door for you, who did cut you a check, who did invite you out,
And
who
I want
did
to say
present
shout
you,
out
who
to
did
Mama Smoke, because every year she's consistent with making sure that she supports this event.
Shout out to Mama Smoke. So when you say self-made, yes, you are self-made if you do the work on your own. But you that self-made has to mean something else too. You know what I'm saying? Because you being self-made comes with a lot of help. I don't think anybody does it 1,000% by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, people give you opportunities, people open doors, people give you, praises, people talk about you positively, behind closed doors or in your face. You know what I'm saying? So as you do the work 1,000% yourself, you got to thank those that gave you the opportunity or gave you a chance to earn the opportunity. Because sometimes it's not given. Sometimes you got to earn it. So you got to respect those
like
people
I said,
too.
You can thank these people. You can be grateful for it. But that doesn't mean that when you reach a certain point, that this person won't sit there and look at you like who she thinks she is. Now, because I gave her the opportunity. You're going to get those people as well.
Or you didn't reciprocate as much as they
wanted you
thought.
Because their intentions, like I said, what they
entitlement,
wanted.
Their entitlement.
Right, and instead of them telling you, well, if I do this for you, I respect. That's why when I do anything with anybody, I promise y'all, you could ask anybody at this moment in time. We sit down and I'm like, what is it that you want out of this relationship?
I agree. I went through that with you, so I understand.
Like so that because you somebody will feel salty and you don't even understand why. And it's just a conversation. Because you wanted me to come out to your event You wanted me to fund something that you was doing. Whatever it is, I don't know what that is. But if you never say it, then I can never acknowledge.
It goes back.
Let me make sure I take care of that because he did this for me.
It goes back to what I said about the comment y'all made before in the conversation. People are not built these days to have a relationship that has a foundation that's long lasting.
Bruh, and if
you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't, I feel like having a connect, or I think when you say you have a connect, you got to be able to call that connect. That connect got to be able to have lunch with you once in a while, whatever. You know, it don't got to be personal. They don't got to meet your kids and your wife or your husband, whatever.
No.
But you know what I'm saying? There's plenty of times I done call people in front of Chase, and I'm like, yo, we gonna get something done. Oh, all right, let me call this person, and this person picks up.
You owe me a couple of calls.
No, I do. I do. But you've seen me call people, and they be like, yo, whatever you need, Trace. You know what I'm saying?
That's what separates you from a lot of other people in your position. Your relationships. You value, and they could be big and they could be small. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? And in the sense of the industry's, stature. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, actually in our eyes. How you show up for someone, and even a conversation means a lot. To know you care about me and just hit me on Christmas or Mother's Day. I get plenty of Mother's Day texts. Sometimes I might not even reply, but in my brain, I remember that you text me for Mother's Day.
Right. Or your birthday or anything.
Yeah,
right.
Those things mean something. And even though sometimes people might feel like they're not reciprocated, those are how you build relationships. Those are how you tell somebody you appreciate them for being who they are.
So I want to ask you one last question before we get to that, because we're running out of time. We want to tell the people in this industry out there who will see this interview, stop playing those bullshit games. Build your relationships. Stop feeling entitled.
We better together than apart.
Stop being sensitive. If you don't like something, talk to the person who rocks with you. Stop being sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
Stop moving around people.
Stop moving around people. Stop going around certain situations. If just build your relationships and keep the relationships.
Genuine.
And be adults.
Be adults.
Because adults argue, adults fight, all that. You know what
you ain't got to be cutthroat like the shit was in the past.
You ain't got to be disrespectful to have a disagreement. You don't got to be disrespectful to...
And just because we don't agree doesn't mean we beefing.
Right.
And that's another thing. People are so used to... And that's a big thing. People are so used to having yes ma'ams around them, right? Especially when you're in a certain position, that when somebody kind of doesn't agree with what you're saying, it automatically, I'm not messing with them. I'm not dealing with them. We don't agree. That's okay. If we passionate, there's 9 times out of 10 we're gonna disagree on something. Right. And that's the beauty of it, because we're passionate about it. Right. I'm not gonna see you slip and be like, I don't agree. Like, we just had a nice conversation behind the scenes. Trase, can I give you my opinion on that? Right. First, I want him to receive it, because he knows it's going to come from a great place. Right. But I don't look at it that way, because guess what? You who you are for a reason. It feels good for a reason. So in translating that to the outside world that needs you, I feel like it should come across a different way.
We appreciate that. And, on a closeout, I would like to ask this question. And this is just for the viewers who's going to see this, what does 2025 look like for Miss Casey? Can we get some exclusives? Can we see what you're working on? And then we out of here.
Oh,
give you shout outs, give whatever. You know what I'm saying? What's in store?
I see
what we looking at.
Some artists that I'm working with getting some Grammy nominations. I see
you inviting Trase and Chase Sims to some of your events. I see that.
You know what's crazy? Y'all talking about I don't come to y'all events. But I ain't see y'all show. I came to your events before.
We don't get no invites.
Oh, that's what you sticking to? No problem. Yeah. No problem.
I'm
we move forward from
I'm
here.
Not gonna lie. We could play the clip back.
Ooh.
We told you last year to invite us.
And y'all never came.
Yeah,
y'all never invited us.
We didn't get no invite.
How I never invited you when I invited you at the show?
We don't got no DMs, no texts, no follow-ups, no emails, no nothing.
Oh, so that's what y'all doing.
Just make the connection with us, because we got you. We there for you. But that day we did say like, yo, send us the invite, we coming. Like,
so we said, all right. So on top of that, it wasn't like you was supposed to be like, all right, Casey, I'm on the list, or like, so you don't
It's
understand.
your event. You gotta invite. It's your event.
I invited you on the show.
All right, so look,
you mean
we
to tell
had
me
this
right
same
now?
That was like a
So you
general
mean to tell me
all
right
around
now?
invite. It gotta be
How?
like a
If I'm
personal
on
invite.
your
So look,
show,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
So
general.
listen.
See, that's that
No.
Brooklyn shit.
No.
That's that
That's
Brooklyn
crazy
shit.
that
help-
y'all
let me-
using
hold
that
on.
as an excuse
It's
on
don't-
why
let's
y'all
not-
didn't show up.
Hold
Because
on.
they didn't show
Wait,
up.
let the man talk.
They didn't
Let me
show
say
up,
something.
y'all.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
So
They
let me-
didn't show
let me
up,
say this.
y'all.
So I'm gonna play
Especially
both sides.
Chase and Trase, right? Especially Chase, cause he'll reach out to me. Trace, you know what?
right. Appreciate you.
I'm
So
iffy. I'm
Right,
iffy.
right,
Say it.
right.
I'm iffy. Okay, I'm iffy.
Right. And I agree with you, and I'm gonna play both sides. This is why I also told them, I said, yo, we gotta bring her back on. I know her show is coming up again. You get what I'm saying? Because
Where's she at? She's here.
Granted, we wasn't there earlier this year. Both sides playing the same bullshit games. You know what I'm saying? So me, I'm a voice of reasoning. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to move forward.
Right.
So my thing is, now we having this conversation now. Trase is already a nominee. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all are officially invited
okay.
to the Come Up Experience.
All right, cool.
Thank you.
Cool. And what I was trying to get to is moving forward, let's try to have lunch.
Yeah,
let's have
I want to
lunch.
lunch with you guys. I'm serious.
Let's have
I
lunch.
definitely want to speak on some things that
Because I told
we
some stuff
all
about
got.
you.
We all got a lot of things going on, and I feel like, and that's another thing that falls through the cracks, that you don't understand what's on my plate, because we never had a sit down of what's on my plate.
I got some ideas,
and then
but we ain't
I don't know
follow up.
what's on your plate
Right,
either.
right.
But one thing that I have been doing this year is understanding that I don't know what people got going on. So I don't. If I reach out, it's because I feel the need to connect in the. Because at this point, I feel like I don't need anything. I want things at this point.
No, it's all good.
So I
2025.
want people to be involved in certain things.
Right.
So, and that's what people are not understanding, because people tend to reach out when they need things, right?
It's true.
But I feel like we get that so much that we don't understand when people just genuinely want it.
It's all good. 2025, you gonna be the Pink Ranger. Okay,
She's the Orange Ranger.
I'm the Orange
No,
Ranger.
I'm going to the original.
I get it.
No, let me stick to the original. She's gonna be the Pink Ranger, right?
You be original.
You gonna
color.
you gonna be the White Ranger.
I'm
I'm going to orange.
No, you gonna be white or green.
I'm the new exclusive
I'm
orange.
right?
gold.
You
I'm
white
gold.
or
We
green?
on the same page.
No, we go.
We gotta do-
original.
we gotta
See,
be
you don't
the
know.
green. You wanna be the green.
No, I was gonna say I was gonna be the red.
original. Yo, Trace,
I was gonna be the red.
Yeah, you
I was gonna be the red. You know what I'm saying?
She orange,
Okay.
and that's what it
so
is.
we gonna come together. You know what I'm saying? It's Power Rangers for 2025.
Because I feel like if people like us stuck
Yes,
together,
yes,
whether,
yes.
like I said, we might talk about one thing right now and it don't work out because we got to do our separate things. But I feel like we should always get back to a point where let's still have lunch next week, because I still got more going on.
And
Real quick. I'm gonna make this shout out to Snaps NYC. Shout out to her, because me and her had a
Shout out to
conversation.
Snappity Snaps.
You know, we used to have our fallouts and whatever.
Yeah.
So it's just bullshit. But anyways, we had a conversation I think earlier this year, and it was a phone
Can we
conversation.
get a Bel Air sponsorship?
Come on.
Wait. I was gonna say something offline. I want to talk to you offline.
Now
Step to my office offline. Step to my office offline.
Our office. And how y'all gonna interrupt my flowers? I'm trying to get the snaps real quick.
Offline.
You know what I'm
Sorry,
saying?
Snaps.
Right, shout out
Shout out to
Snaps.
you, baby.
So I'm just trying to get
Our office.
my flowers and snaps
Sorry.
real quick, because we had a conversation, and literally the conversation went like this. I think she randomly called me, or I called her, vice versa. And we was talking about who the next trailblazers are. You know what I'm saying? Who are the next pieces in this culture? And who acted like they was lit and then they're no longer lit, versus who was lit and still lit, which is still doing the work. You get what I'm saying? And like how you was just saying, there's certain pieces to this puzzle that's now forming, a position in the future of New York City, the future of the music culture, et cetera, et cetera. And again, like the Come Up Experience, it's new, it's still early, but it's gonna grow.
We the new legends, and I said it. We the new legends, and I said it. But anyway.
Right.
Please give out your shout outs. That's our time. Let people know where they can find you at. Give your shout outs. You know what I'm saying?
I want to shout out to my team. I want to shout out to the artists that I'm working with right now. Byron Juwan. I don't know if y'all ever heard of him, but this is your time to check him out. Lily Massey. Shout out to my partner, Ion. Shout out to just everybody in this game doing their thing and just like living in their purpose and trying to figure out what they're trying to do. If you never just like make a move, all those other opportunities for you to find your purpose is unheard. Like, you have to start somewhere. It doesn't mean if I entered being an artist today, it doesn't mean that I can't be a Grammy nominated writer tomorrow.
Right.
So you gotta understand that. Don't be afraid to put your foot in first. Check the temperature and gain knowledge to find out what you want to do. Some people feel like their world ends because what they had in their mind doesn't work out. A lot of times,
didn't come to fruition.
Right. God, you can tell God your plans, but he's gonna laugh at you because he already has your plans for you. You just gotta start doing the things that make you happy. If being an artist makes you happy, do it. That doesn't mean that that's your end goal. That doesn't mean that you have to be the most successful as an artist. You might be setting the way for your kid. I might not be the most successful where I want to go, but she might be watching something that ignites something in her to be the better her, and that might be my purpose in life. To
She
make
got
sure
some
I
gems.
ignite.
She got some gems for
I
that.
ignite something first. So I might not be that person that actually lights the fire, but I could be the person like Tupac said. I'll be the person that helps.
Right. No, we appreciate that, man.
Right. So, do you think in January or so? First off, can you bring your artists up here one day with you? Let's get some talk with them going.
We're gonna have the lunch
So
first.
Lily's coming out here. Lily's coming out here in December.
Okay.
She's gonna be doing the after hour show on the 28th.
Okay.
We're done for December. We come back January 15th around there. That's
All
that
right, so
week.
Byron will be here around
Until
that
we
time.
set up virtual, but it's coming. But
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
right, because we still got the space.
And we on tour, so
Exactly.
we definitely want to talk about that.
Right,
He's been
right.
touring. This is his second leg.
I want to set that up, and I do want to bring you back at least before the come up experience or after it.
We'd like to invite you to Chase's birthday.
I'm coming.
Oh,
I was
please.
just gonna say, you
You
know,
say
he
it with
invited-
us.
Yeah, he said it. I was gonna probably just pop up.
Nah,
yeah.
you with
I
us.
was gonna hit you up like
You
know,
with us.
Since he talking all that junk, I ain't never make a Chase. You know,
Nah,
Sims
Trey said
movement.
that. Trey
I
said
ain't never
that.
make a
Trey
Sims
said
movement
that.
event.
I said
no,
what I
but
said.
I seen your eyes.
You was
Your
at my
eyes-
events.
Your eyes.
Remember, I
say
did the
all.
girl
Guys, we
code,
gotta
the
go.
VH1
We
at
don't
the
want-
Dean. That's
we don't
the one
want the producer
That's the
to
one I
kick
think
us
you
out.
was at.
We gotta
I think it was the VH1.
We gotta go.
You been to my events. Those was my
No,
events.
we appreciate it. We got to do a
I
flyer for
definitely
her.
want to do a brunch.
Let's do it.
Let's do a flyer for her.
I got you,
Let's do a
100%,
flyer for her.
100%.
She's gonna be at Taj.
Yeah, I got
She's
you.
gonna be at the Bel Air
got
table
it, I got it.
/ Don Julio
Yep,
table.
yep.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
cool.
You drinking with
Yeah,
us?
yeah, you good,
You
you
feel
good,
me?
you good. We got
I'm gonna
you.
sit you right next to wifey.
Right.
Alright, you gonna sit right next to wifey.
Yeah, she don't even know she my girl. Just by her,
You
she
feel
be
me?
next
She's
to
gonna
you
sit right
every
next to her.
bit.
We appreciate y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming
Thank
back
you.
to the Fix Show after almost 2 years gone from the airwaves. Okay,
y'all year coming.
We appreciate y'all. Okay,
I'm speaking it.
we
2025.
appreciate T, the producer. We appreciate DWI for
The
giving
fix
us,
is fixed.
you know what I'm
Yes,
saying,
it's fixed.
a brand new home. We here, goddamn it, and we not going nowhere. Next year, 10-year anniversary party.
Oh.
We not playing. Okay, we not playing.
It's about to get crazy.
And we've been doing this show since 2015. I just want to
The
say that.
producer took the Bel Air bottle, so
Okay,
we got
we gave it to him.
two extra.
We
We got
gave it
two
to
extra
him.
minutes.
We gave it to him, okay? So thank you. We appreciate y'all. That's our time. Casey, Trase.
I love
Chase
y'all.
Sims,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah, man, we out of here. Let's go.
That was dope.